I'm a boxer and a trainer, but I'm a fan. I love boxing. I love being around the fans and the people, and they asked me to come, and how do you say no to that?
What do you think AC needs to do to get back to being one of the meccas of boxing?
I mean, I personally would like to see them bring back a series of weekly shows. Back in the day, there used to be 3, 4 shows a week on the boardwalk in the 80s, 70s, and 80s. It was the mecca of boxing. Forget Las Vegas. Atlantic City was the mecca. If they could get a promoter to commit to a weekly show and slow but sure bring the ideas back, they've got to get big fights at Boardwalk Hall again. I think it could be done, but it's going to take work.
And who are you most looking forward to seeing this weekend?
Tyson. I think everybody wants to see Tyson. It's different seeing Tyson than it is with. It's like with Ali. When that man walks in the room, it's a different vibe. And when Tyson walks in the room, he's there.
Now we're standing in front of this Bullying We're Kicking It banner. Obviously, boxing helps you knock out people in the ring. So I'm sure it's also helped you knock out a lot of problems in life as well. How has boxing positively impacted your life and allowed you to pay it forward?
Well, I'll tell you a quick story. When I was 12 years old, I read Muhammad Ali's autobiography. In his autobiography, he said he didn't do drugs and he didn't drink alcohol. I'm 49 years old. I'll be 50 next month. I've never, ever, ever, ever taken a sip of alcohol or a drug in my life just based on reading that he didn't. So, in a nutshell, how's that?
That's pretty awesome. What do you think younger fighters can do to avoid a lot of the trappings of having a successful career? Because, hey, you get the money, you get the fame, it's a fast life, and it can be gone just like that.
Right. One thing fighters need is a role model. And again, Muhammad Ali was my role model. I kind of patterned my life and my ideas off of his strength of character and things of that nature. I think that's a key. Fighters just can't be left on their own to just fend for themselves, because too many fighters have proven that it doesn't work. Too many fighters have lost their money, So you need people, role models or whatever, people in higher positions to point these things out to them when they're young. A lot of guys start boxing and people just train them for boxing, but they don't teach them about life and basic life skills. We need more of that.
Do you think there's going to come a point in time where there's going to be more regulation as far as on the financial end of boxing?
No, I don't think so, because the people that are taking advantage of that are going to not want that. You see what I mean? So it's business. Professional boxing is business. I love it as a sport. I see it as a sport, but I know enough to know it's business. And if people can't make money in it, they're not going to get into it. So, and a part of the reason and the way they make money is by taking advantage of people who don't know how to keep it.
So your best bet would be to have guys like yourself and others kind of step up, mentor the young guys, steer them in the right direction, and point them in the right direction so they have a successful career, not just in the ring, but out of the ring.
100%. It's not just the fighting; it's the business and it's the life and the way you go about things. Fighters need someone in their lives to point them in the right direction. And the coaches, and I'm a coach, coaches need to step up and realize that it's not just about hooks and jabs and running. You have to teach these guys how to hold on to their money. You have to teach them how to present themselves in public, things of that nature.